They said Liam Rosenior was just a young coach from Strasbourg, but look at this. He took the youngest squad in League One and made them press opponents on 67% of all touches, highest in France. Still don't believe he's a tactical genius? Look how Strasbourg beat PSG 2-1 with players averaging 21 years old. What about possession football? His goalkeeper, Mike Penders, touches the ball 56 times per game, more than any keeper in Europe. Still think he can't handle Chelsea? Strasbourg achieved their expected points by 7.23, highest in all of League One. His 3-4-2-1 transforms into 3-2-5 in possession, creating numerical advantages everywhere. 126 presses in final third per game, and he qualified them for Conference League for first time since 1979, all in just 18 months. Now imagine what Rosenior can do with Palmer, Caicedo, James, and Chelsea's incredible young squad. Welcome back to the channel, Chelsea fans, and if you haven't already, smash that like button and hit subscribe because we're breaking down every single formation Rosenior will use at Stamford Bridge. Let's start with his main formation, the one he used in 28 games at Strasbourg, the 3-4-2-1. But here's what you need to understand. This is just what it looks like on paper. When Chelsea have the ball, this transforms completely. It becomes a 3-2-5, sometimes even a 2-3-5, depending on how aggressive the center backs push up. This is fluid football at its absolute finest. So how does Chelsea line up? Goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Now listen carefully because this is crucial. At Strasbourg, the goalkeeper was involved in everything. Mike Penders made 47 passes per game, always building from the back, never going long. Sanchez will be exactly the same. He receives the ball from defenders even under heavy pressure, plays short passes to start attacks. The goalkeeper becomes the first playmaker, the foundation of everything in Rosenier's system. The back three. On the right, Wesley Fofana, middle, Choba, left, Joshua Champagne. Rosenior needs center backs comfortable on the ball, who can step into midfield, who play risky passes. Fofana has pace to recover. Chalobah brings physicality. Joshua Champagne is quick and composed. Now the wingbacks. Right wingback, Reece James. Left wingback, Marc Cucurella. These two bomb forward constantly, staying high and wide, stretching the defense. They overlap, provide width, create 2-versus-1s. James delivers killer crosses. Cucurella has the engine for 90 minutes. The double pivot. Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo sits deeper, wins the ball back, shields defense. Enzo has freedom to push forward, sprays passes, creates chances. These two are the heartbeat. Here's where it becomes magical. The two number 10s, right-sided Cole Palmer, left-sided Esteban Juan. These aren't traditional wingers. They start wide but drift inside constantly. Palmer from the right, Esteval from the left. Why? To create a box midfield with Caicedo and Enzo. 4 players centrally linking up, combining. This creates overloads while James and Cucurella provide width. Palmer is perfect here. Brilliant in tight spaces. Unbelievable technique. Esteban brings pace and beating defenders. 1-versus-1. The striker. João Pedro leads the line. Pedro is mobile, drops deep to link play, runs the channels when wingbacks overlap, finishes chances. The striker moves constantly, drags defenders out, creates space for the number 10s. So, in possession, Chelsea look like this. 3 center backs, 2 holding midfielders, 5 attackers. James and Cucurella bombing forward, Palmer and Esteban Juan drifting inside centrally, Pedro making runs in behind. It's beautiful, fluid, and will cause Premier League defenses nightmares. Here's a question for you. Do you think Cole Palmer will score even more goals playing as a number 10 in Rosenier's system? Drop your answer in the comments. Now, the second variation, the 3-4-3. This is different from the 3-4-2-1, and Rosenior uses it against specific opponents. Everything stays the same at the back. Sanchez in goal, Fofana, Chalobah, and Joshua Champagne as 3 center backs, James and Cucurella as wingbacks. But the midfield and attack changes in the 3-4-3. The double pivot becomes more defensive. You still have Caicedo as the anchor, but instead of Enzo, you might see Romeo Lavia or Andre Santos. Why? Because the front 3 pushes much higher up the pitch.
The midfield needs to be more solid defensively to protect against counterattacks. Andre Santos brings energy, pressing intensity, and ability to win the ball back quickly. Santos offers physicality, good passing range, and can break up opposition opposition play effectively. Now, the front three: right winger Pedro Neto, striker Liam Delap, left winger Jamie Gittins. These are genuine wide players, not number 10s who drift inside. Neto stays wider on the right, incredible dribbling, can take on defenders, delivers crosses or cuts inside to shoot. Delap is a proper number 9, strong, physical, good in the air. Gittins has electric pace, stretches defenses, runs in behind. The 3-4-3 is perfect when Chelsea need directness. Against teams that sit deep and defend narrow, you need width. Neto and Gittins provide width high up, while James and Cucurella overlap from deeper. Now, the third formation, the 4-3-3. Rosenior used this less at Strasbourg, but he'll use it at Chelsea for certain matches. This gives more defensive security. The back four, right back Reece James, center backs Wesley Fana and Trevoh Chalobah, left back Marc Cucurella. They're full backs instead of wing backs now. Still get forward, but with more defensive responsibility. The midfield three, defensive midfielder Moises Caicedo, right number 8 Enzo Fernandez, left number 8 Andre Santos. Caicedo protects the defense. Enzo gets forward to create. Santos provides energy and cover. 3 in midfield gives more control. The front three, right winger Cole Palmer, striker João Pedro, left winger Alejandro Garnacho. Palmer drifts inside from the right. Garnacho with movement and finishing. Garnacho brings directness and pace. The 4-3-3 is the safe option. More balanced defensively, harder to counterattack against. Rosenior uses this away against top teams. Arsenal away 4-3-3. City away 4-3-3. Liverpool away 4-3-3. Here's another question. Against Fulham at the Craven Cottage, which formation should Rosenior use? Let me know in the comments. Now, alternative options within each formation, because Rosenior loves to rotate. In the 3-4-2-1, play Pedro Neto instead of Garnacho. Use Gusto instead of James at wingback. Play Josh Tosin Abro in the back three. In the 3-4-3, swap Maru for Delap. Play Facundo Buonate as a wide forward. In the 4-3-3, use Andre Santos instead of Lavia. Play Estavo instead of Palmer for more width. The beauty of Rosenier's system is flexibility. He adapts to the opponent. He changes based on game situation. If Chelsea are losing and need a goal, switch to 3-4-3 for more attacking power. If winning and need to see out the game, drop into 4-3-3 for defensive security. If playing a team sitting deep, use the 3-4-2-1 with Palmer and Garnacho creating central overloads. The tactical flexibility is what makes Rosenior special. All these formations have the same core principles: high pressing to win the ball back quickly, playing out from the back even under pressure, short passes instead of long balls, goalkeeper heavily involved in build-up, numerical superiority in every phase, constant movement and rotation. These principles never change. At Strasbourg, Rosenier's team played 93.4% short passes, third highest in Europe's top 5 leagues, 59% of passes in their own half, highest in League One, 16 through balls, joint most with Lyon. This is possession football taken to the extreme, but it's not boring possession. It's aggressive, intense, vertical. They pressed on 67% of all touches, highest in League One, 126 presses in final third per game, 4.73 expected goals against Angers, highest single game in League One all season, 6 fast break goals, most in 2025. This is possession with purpose, and Rosenior did this with the youngest starting 11 in League One at 21 years, 280 days average age. He develops young players better than almost anyone. Palmer, Estavo, Garnacho, Gittins, Delap, Goto, Achipong, all these talents are about to flourish. So, there you have it, Chelsea fans. 3 different formations, 3 different approaches, 1 clear philosophy. Liam Rosenior is bringing beautiful possession football back to Stamford Bridge. Possession-based, high-intensity, youth-focused, tactically brilliant. This Chelsea team is about to become one of the genuinely most exciting sides in the Premier.